Dez caught it. The NFL Competition Committee is examining the catch rule, and Giants owner John Mara said yesterday the group reached a consensus that Dez's famous play in the 2014 playoffs will be a catch in the future. He also said Calvin Johnson's controversial play in 2010 should be a catch moving forward. The committee has not reached a consensus on Steelers tight end Jesse James' touchdown. It was overturned in December. Mara said, quote, "It's easy to say that the rule has got to be changed, but coming up with the right language is a challenge. The next league meeting is in late March." Skip, what does this tell you?
Finally! Finally, somebody in power in the National Football League publicly admitted that was a catch. Dez Bryant caught it. You know it, and I know it.
Who are you going to side with on the catch? Me or John Mara?
I'm about to get to you in just a minute.
That's what I need to know.
The Dallas Cowboys clearly, as I've been saying over and over and over and over again, got robbed in that playoff game following the 2014 season at Lambeau Field. And Aaron Rodgers got an all-time break, or Aaron Rodgers would now be 4-7 in playoff games after his one and only Super Bowl that he did win. The Cowboys should have and would have won that playoff game at Green Bay. And I remind you, the Cowboys had already won in the regular season at Seattle. So I'm going to strongly suggest that they would have gone back to Seattle and won the NFC Championship game and gone on to the Super Bowl they deserved to go to, because that was a catch. Instead, I had to hear the NFL. I was forced, like in prison, to listen to the NFL spin it that he did not control the football all the way to the ground. Instead of being able to throw up the X, I had to sit in my living room and just throw up, because all of a sudden, after the referee on the field ruled immediately, the referee standing right on top of the play and said, it was a catch, it was a touchdown. Nope. It's overruled by the league office because he didn't control the ball all the way to the ground. Timeout! He caught the football. He clearly controlled the football. He took one big stride. He shifted the football into his left hand, which is his dominant hand because he's left-handed. And he attempted, a la a running back, to slam the football, which he clearly controlled, onto the goal line, thereby trying to break the plane for a touchdown, just the way running backs are allowed to try to, quote-unquote, break the plane without controlling the football all the way to the ground. Dez, to his credit, lost control when he slammed it on the ground, but he never lost complete control of the football. He never fumbled it away. It stayed on top of his body, and then he completely re-controlled the football. And now, for a year and a half on Undisputed, I have had to sit across from this man who is in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And I have had
doing what?
What's that?
Catching football.
Yeah. And I have had to listen to this man fraudulently use his Hall of Fame credentials to try to mislead the poor viewers out there into believing that wasn't a catch.
Chris Carter said it wasn't a catch also.
No, he switched. He switched. He came back around.
He was the one.
He
was one of the guys that were in the room that led to the two steps and all that other stuff. He said it wasn't a catch.
He saw the light.
No.
It took him a while.
I didn't see no light.
Yep, he saw the light. But the point is that Shannon Sharpe is trying to convince people just because he is the ultimate cowboy hater that it wasn't a catch, when you can just see in his eyes, deep down into the windows into his soul, that he knows it was a catch.
They can't see nothing.
He caught so many footballs, and he knows what a catch is. Yeah! And he saw Dez Bryant catch it, control it, make a quote-unquote big football move with it, and then try, in total control, to slam the ball on the goal line. Wow. And it took an owner of the New York Football Giants, one of our arch rivals within the NFC East, to finally enlighten the public that, yeah, that was a catch. Thank you, John Mara. Thank you, NFL, for finally publicly acknowledging what anybody with half a brain knew all along.
Well, I only got a third.
Yeah.
Now, I caught balls for a living, caught over 1,000 balls.
You did.
At my high school, college, and NFL
Your
career.
cowboy-hating self.
I ain't no cowboy. Here's the thing. It doesn't matter what John Mara said. It doesn't matter what Mike Tomlin or anybody else on the competition committee say. Because on that day, the rules that were in place said Dez Bryant did not catch the football. We're not playing by 2018 rules in 2014.
Why didn't that ref standing right on top of the play say, no?
Hold on. We've seen refs stand right on top of the play, get it right or wrong, and they go to replay, and the play is overturned or it's confirmed. On that day, see, Dez could have took all the guesswork out of it if he had controlled the ball throughout the entirety of the act of catching it.
He
See,
did.
Shannon Sharp would have done it. Shannon Sharp took it out the referee's hand. All Shannon Sharp made him do was smell the deodorant. Raise your hand, touchdown. But see, you bobble the ball and all this stuff, and you try to slam it. I ain't had to do all that. Because guess what I did, Skip? I catch the ball, walk it to the end zone. I ain't need to go down and do all that stuff.
Yep.
But the rules in 2014 said a player that goes to the ground must maintain possession of the ball throughout the entirety of the act of catching the football. That's verbatim, Joy. He did not do that. So
unless he performs a football act after he catches the football.
Here's the thing. You were like, okay, they would have won the game. Okay, hey, let's say this. The Green Bay Packers got the ball with 4 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock. The Dallas Cowboys had 2 timeouts. At the end of the game, the Green Bay Packers were taking knees. They couldn't get the ball back. All they needed was a field goal. Do you want what happened in 2016 to happen again? Did you want to see Aaron Rodgers take this team right down the field? You didn't want to see that, did you? So he spared you.
That was different.
No, it wasn't different.
Yeah,
It would have been the same thing.
And plus, he was a little hobbled that day. Do you remember?
Oh.
He was limping.
Wasn't nothing wrong with his arm because he was spinning it. Because his last 3 drives, Skip, field goal, tub. So I have no doubt in my mind he would have gone. See, Skip,
Tony Romo, 4th and 2 from the 32, tub. Big tub.
Skip,
Tony Romo finally made a play.
Skip, you should give me great deference. I love that term, deference.
I would if you had any objectivity.
Considering that what I did for a living. See, Skip, when it comes to journalism, if I had to write a paper or something, the first person I'm going to, Skip Bayless.
That's a lie.
I'm coming to Skip. I'm going to Skip, can you proofread this? Because I want to make sure it's grammatically correct. God, you the greatest at writing these columns and articles. I'm going to go to you. I would expect you when it comes to a catch. You were like, Shannon, can you look at this and tell me if this is a catch or not? Skip, I get it. Moving forward, the Calvin Johnson play, the Dez Bryant play will be considered catches. But that's 2018. We weren't playing under 2018 rules in 2014. So by the letter of the law, in 2014, Joy, that was not a catch.
It was a catch. By the letter of the law, he caught it, controlled it, made a football move. He ran with the ball for a big old long stride, because he's a long strider, Dez Bryant.
He ain't long striding.
And in Shannon Sharp's heart of hearts, his eye test is screaming to him, yeah, he caught it.
Skip.
He caught it, controlled it.
If you remember the Calvin Johnson play in the end zone, Skip, he caught the ball. He's literally trying to get up off the ground with the ball in his right hand, and it slipped out.
I got it.
And once that wasn't the
Calvin
catch,
Johnson didn't run with the football at all. He just turned around and caught it, was going to the ground, and was actually trying to brace himself
to get up off the ground.
Okay, I got it. It's wrong, and it will be righted going forward. But the Dez was wrong even by 2014 standards, because he clearly catches it, controls it, switches it to his dominant hand, his left hand. It's hard to do that when you don't have total control of the football.
Have you seen Dez catch the ball lately? He has a dominant hand? When was the last time you saw him throw up there? Because I remember, Joy, you remember in 20, man, I mean, every time, I used to watch you on the old show, Skip. Every Monday he come in there, he throw up the X. When the last time you threw up the X?
After the Green Bay playoff game at Jerry World a year ago.
Oh, you threw that?
I was throwing up 3 times in that game because he caught,
you took the L.
3 touchdowns.
He caught 2.
Yeah.
He caught 2. But y'all took the L. Why you celebrating the L?
Because Dak Prescott played well enough to win the game.
Even if it's your birthday, I don't care what the occasion is.
Yeah.
I do not open my restaurant if you took the L, even on special occasions. So when Braun comes, I already know what Braun gonna do. But Skip, in 2014, under these rules, in 2014, the rules, That wasn't a catch. Now, if you want to reinsert 2018, and I don't know why John Mara did this, because they changed the tuck rule. Ain't nobody, oh, man, they robbed the Raiders. They changed the rule also, Skip, because you remember, the New England Patriots had eligible receivers reporting as ineligible.
We're not going to change the subject. We're talking about catch or no catch.
It was not a catch.
Okay? And in this case...
I'm going to catch on this weekend, too. Get me a nice old some seafood.
Going to what?
The catch. Catch.
Oh, the catch.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I'm going to the restaurant, get me some good old seafood.
Okay. So the point is that John Mara just completely, openly acknowledged, and he did it with like,
you don't want to give.
It was obviously a catch.
Think about what you just do.
Everybody knows it. It just got publicly acknowledged. And John Mara is on the competition. I think he's the head of the competition.
I mean, you see what he's doing? You're showing John Mara more deference when it comes to catching the football than O'Shea Sharp. Now, something's wrong with that picture, Skip. I'm feeling some type of way.
He's a Cowboy hater, too, by birth. And yet he had the objectivity as a man who grew up around the game of football, who really knows the game of football because he comes from a long lineage.
You don't know more about catching than I do.
I think he knows what a catch is.
I don't think
we all do.
No,
and
we
you
don't.
You do too.
No.
And if you were on a lie detector right now, you couldn't convince the lie detector you don't think it was.
Put me on vibranium.
Well,
and you know you on. Give me Wonder Woman lasso.
Yeah.
You know, Wonder Woman put that lasso on you. You had to tell the truth. Yeah. That was not a catch. It's still not a catch. I'm telling the truth, Skip.
Yeah. It was a catch. It finally got acknowledged that it was a catch. And going forward, at least we're going to clean up this act.
It would be
it's just an act.
What he's saying, under the new rule system in 2018, the Dez Bryant, the Calvin Johnson would be catches. He didn't say in 2014 that was a catch.
Yeah, he did.
No.
He said we all knew it was a catch.
No, he didn't say we all knew nothing.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No.
So I'm sorry for you today. It's okay.
Hold on, Skip.
It's okay.
I won. I bet that the Green Bay was going to win.
You're the only human I know who thinks it wasn't a catch.
No, everybody thinks it was. Yeah.
I don't know anybody else.
All the receivers know that wasn't a catch.
They do not.
Chris Carter, Jared, Tim Brown, all of us.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Paul Warfield. I mean, I talked to all of them.
Yeah.
Ozzie, Kevin.
Ask Michael Irvin if it was a catch.
That non-objective.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
he was a really good. I think he's the greatest receiver ever.
He still thinks Dez is the top 5 receivers. Am I lying about that?
Well, if you thought you were never going to hear the end of this before.
All John Mara did was stir up some old poop. And like my grandma said, boy, stirring up old poop, it still smells. So 2014, Skip, we're 4 years past that. Get over it.
Never.
I can see if y'all had. I can see. Skip, y'all get over that. Y'all didn't even come close to getting back to the Super Bowl. Y'all ain't come close to getting back in that position.
Didn't get close. What about last year? 13-3.
Y'all didn't get close. Y'all lost in the division the first time y'all played the playoff game. So that old he lassoed y'all up again.
Next up, LeBron had a record-setting performance last night. He finished the month averaging